Hello and welcome back to Dungeons & Dragons on Overdrive Theatre. My name is Neil and I will be your Dungeon Master for this evening. Joining me are Alex.
Hello, I'm Alex. I'm playing Milo, the Halfling Rogue.
We have Nick.
I wasn't ready. My name's Dick Smith, Banther Snipes, Ranger. What else?
Okay, cool. We also have James.
Hi, passing cleric. Yay.
We have Chantelle.
I am Sariel, the Wood Elf Bard.
And the one that's most lucid out of the entire party at the moment. So, last time you ended up in Dis. You ended up in the second circle of hell. Dis ruled over by Disbada. You found a hotel in hell, which was kind of surprising because you started off in an alleyway. And the alleyway, you were like, oh no, everything here is going to eat us freaking faces off because you are only level 4. But then a doorway opened up at the by the side of you, and in the doorway was a quite excited demon. And she was like, "Oh, come in, please, because we are trying to run a hotel in hell. Because that's the thing that's happening. There are 3 demons in this demon hotel. There are Frankie, who is the obviously female demon. There was a demon called Bob, who is just behind the bar, just drinking blood wine because, well, he's had enough of you guys, and for some reason he's
There's a lot of bots in this game.
Has to hang around Frankie. And there was the Bone Demon, who goes by the name of Jeff, who was tasked with cleaning up the entertainment. But Jeff is not really all there as far as Bone Demons go. So you tried some of the blood wine because, well, you are the adventurous types, and you also tried some of the snacks, the little bar snacks, the little rock cakes. But the recipe kind of got a little bit lost in translation, and the rock cakes did in fact contain rock. So I think that brings us up to everything. Oh no, did somebody throw? Oh yeah, somebody throw up on Fenton.
Poor Fenton, he's a clean boy now, he's fine.
He's a clean boy now. Yeah, I think it was the blood wine. It didn't quite go down the right way, and it came out all over the dog. So, yeah, you find yourselves standing at a bar in hell. Congratulations. Does anyone particularly want to do anything while you're here?
Wasn't Farsin talking to Lady Demon about finding our Lady Demon?
Yes, he was. Because he was helping them compile a list of things that actual hotels do for real peoples, not demons.
Demons? You mean not like summoning rituals and basically murder? Probably just murder, like a Saw franchise.
We're not turning this into the nighttime showing of, the Witchmaster or whatever it wasn't.
Hey,
13.
Normal people do murders as well. There's a murder hotel. They're just following what they know.
I think there was a murder hotel, yeah, in America of all places.
Yep.
So, yes, you.
Hellraiser. That's it. It's not a nighttime showing of Hellraiser. That's what I was trying to think of.
Oh, I was going to say 13 Ghosts, but sure.
13 Ghosts is funny.
13 Ghosts is great. That's the one with Matthew Lillard.
Mm-hmm.
It's not scary. It's hilarious, but it's a good film.
Yeah, it's a good film. Okay, so I have some notes here. Yeah, what were you doing? What were you asking? Who were you asking, in fact?
13 ghosts, 1 dude.
He's not wrong, is he?
I mean,
Not like a different version of 2 girls, 1 cup.
No.
Because there are 13 ghosts and there is 1 dude, yeah.
I mean,
I was going to say, it's not ectoplasm. Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad this is going so well. So you're standing at a bar in hell, and Frankie is just leaning over the bar, just staring.
Writing down ideas and stuff, and then I'm asking about where I would find a specific soul, which I did last.
So you've asked her about a specific soul, and she
asked us what would we have to trade for said soul, and I went probably something.
Probably something. So you asked about the soul traders, which are not a metal group. She said, well,
they're more of a swing band. I mean,
more of a swing band. Yeah, electro swing.
I was going to say electro swing.
Yeah, kind of like the Andrews sisters, but scary. Or maybe the actual Andrews sisters, who are probably dead by now, so that would be pretty freaky just to see them performing
They're
live.
not dead. They're immortal.
Okay, so yeah, you ask her about the Soul Traders, and she says, oh, well, they're not that far away. In fact, just in front of the hotel.
Cool.
I can
Help me with this list first, though.
help me with this list.
I'll help her with the list first.
Oh, okay. So you're compiling a list of things that the hotel should do and should not do. Tell me.
Not should do, but like what we do, because between all of us, we are pretty knowledgeable on beer, food, and general nice livings
And travellings.
and travellings.
So, as an example, what are you telling her that a hotel should have, if she is to attract mortals to this hotel in hell?
Not should have, but kind of the differences between demons and peoples.
Right.
I know demons are peoples, but prime material plane peoples rather than demons. No soul trading unless that's what they specifically want. No killing the entertainment. That's a good one. No giant spiders, even though they don't like being outside during this time of year. Maybe find them a nice little house or something outside.
Most of us don't drink blood.
Yeah, water and beer and things like that. Cakes that don't involve rocks, like people foods and things like that.
So people from the prime material plane not actually drinking blood or anything that's caustic or slightly poisonous.
Yes, pretty much.
Good. So you go through the list of things with her, and you see as you're going through it, you see Bob just rolling his eyes and just
love Bob. Bob is
back,
the best.
knocking back another chalice of basically fermented blood. It's just going for it. But she seems rather excited, just making a note of everything you're saying. So,
Do you believe Bob would be the life and soul of a party?
I'm going to get up and play on the stage.
you're
While
going to
this
go
is
and
happening.
play on the stage. Okay, you head over to the stage and just take center place. The bone demon just follows you over and just stands staring at you with his head just cocked over to one side. What are you doing? What are you doing in terms of performances? Tell me.
I'm
Van Halen running with the devil.
No, I was going to play Highway to Hell actually.
Ye olde highway to hell. Sure,
Yeah.
roll a performance check and see if you can outlive the entertainment. As you
19.
you get up on stage.
Death.
And you start playing. You whip out your lute and start playing. Yeah, it's perfectly acceptable. It's not exactly gonna blow the doors off, but at the same time, the bone demon just starts swaying a little bit left to right, side to side as you play.
Secretly, I reckon he's a Hasselhoff fan.
Hasselhoff, you wanna play the theme tune to Kung Fury?
I was going to say Born Survivor, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so you go through all the things that a hotel should and shouldn't have if you are going to attract guests from the prime material plane, and that is she excitedly makes note of all of this because a lot of this is going to be new to her. She's running a hotel by way of someone's told her kind of what a hotel should be, and she's just kind of making up the bits that she doesn't know. So good. With that out of the way, what are you guys going to do? Is there anything you want to do while you're here, or are you going to strut your stuff outside with your? Are you just going to
Need
To
to
the
find a
outside.
safe way to the Soul Trader.
a safe way to the Soul Trader?
Anyway, would be particularly safe. Just don't trade your soul with anyone.
Yeah, I mean, you probably shouldn't come up with shouldn't sign a contract with anyone down here. But
We could probably ask Frankie to go with us.
are you talking amongst yourselves, or are you doing
Kind of including her as well.
Yeah, Frankie, do you want to chaperone us to the Soul Traders?
Who's singing?
I'm done.
Oh, okay, you're done.
A couple of rounds of, the Black Album, and then
Black
Yeah.
Album, that's Metallica.
as well as.
So Bob's there, and Bob's like, "Oh, this'll be what's the opposite of divine? entertaining. This will be entertaining. Please, please, Frankie, let us extort. No, that's the wrong word, but I like it anyway. Let's extort our new friends at the Soul Trader. And Frankie follows Bob to the front door.
The words you were looking for are escort, not extort.
Oh, right. My bad.
Not really, but you're getting there.
He just has a grin on his face. He's still got in one hand a goblet of
Would
blood
you like
wine.
me to bring some spare for you, or are you going to get some along the way?
Oh, I'm one step ahead of you,
Okay.
tiny creature. And he's got the bottle in his hand.
Good man. Demon
Demon.
thing.
So yeah, I'm just assuming everyone's. You guys just following? Are you following?
We shall
Yes.
leave this hotel and go into.
I don't want to go
District
through
round-
the pentagram though. I
around
was
the
going to say
pentagram.
round the pentagram.
Are you all
round
going?
it.
Are you all going around the pentagram?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even Nick said yeah. What? The bone demon just starts following. So you walk
Again,
around.
that was laid out in the prime material. Generally, no pentagrams on the floor.
So you avoid the pentagram. Are you sure you want to avoid the pentagram? I mean,
Pretty sure.
It's not as if you've. Okay, cool. Right.
There's something dead in the middle of it. I don't want to join it.
I mean, yeah, that's what she said. Quite literally. So we will. Let's get rid of some of the. As you step out of the hotel, are you? Yeah, it's kind of obvious when you step outside. There are, in fact, other demons walking around. There are imps as you walk out with your newfound friends. They
Yeah.
well, Bob doesn't look too. Well, Bob kind of looks indifferent. Frankie looks a little worried as you see demons, and there are other bone demons and creatures. And ahead of you is just this monstrous creature. Definitely different to the others. A lot bigger than the others. Looks like a pit fiend. In fact, let's get rid of some more of this. Let's get rid of some more of this clouds. Let's just clear up the way for you. And there we are.
This is the way.
This is the way. Yeah, out the front of the hotel. There are some rock piles and stalactites, stalagmites. Obviously, a bit of lava going on. Some towers and other buildings nearby, and demons. Ahead of you, you see a large lake of lava, a huge lake of lava, and some cages next to it, with the pit fiend at one end, which is, oh, did I say it was a pit fiend? It's a pit
Yes.
fiend. Who is essentially just bossing everyone else around. There is a large crane with a cage dangling over the pool of lava. Inside the cage is a glowing blue light, very similar to the one that you have inside the crystal that I believe Varson is carrying. Okay. As you make your way across to the Soul Trader,
Do we notice that Frankie's looking a bit?
you wanna roll insight on that?
Cool.
I mean, could just be a demon thing. I'm gonna put Fenton.
21.
21. Yeah, I mean, you've not really been in the presence of many demons, but just you've been around people, and you've been around Frankie for long enough to see that there is a definite change in her demeanor, her humor, and she is, well, as you walk.
More?
Yes, as you walk towards this pit fiend, she is definitely, I mean, her wings are drawn in, and she's kind of, for such a large creature, trying to make herself look a little bit smaller. Yeah, as you do that, the other creatures move in, and everyone just starts looking at you. Even the imps from nearby
Take it not a
Stop.
friend to many people, this
hopping over.
person over here, then.
Oh, Galita, the pit fiend. Well, I mean, it depends. Do you have a soul to trade? They are soul traders, after all.
We have something to trade.
Something. Well, I hope for your sake you do. He's, not got the best mood, you see.
When do they ever? All traders are the same, to be honest. Demonic or otherwise.
Okay, so... that's not you. That's a demon.
They're just kind
your-
of following us like, hey, how you doing?
Yes, definitely.
Would you like to buy something from my barrow of goods? No, thank you. Go away.
Demons just sort of closing in around you. Yeah, everyone notices your presence, your arrival.
Would be
At the
offended if they
Sultan.
didn't.
Yeah, you see cages nearby. Little zoom in. There's bodies in some of them, looking emaciated but
Oh,
barely
I can't wait for those bodies to hit the floor.
good. Let the bodies hit the floor. Yeah, they're looking emaciated. Most of them kind of are still alive, but you have a feeling that possibly the body is not what is being traded here.
No.
No.
He's their delicious
Soldiers.
glowy.
Okay, so what are you doing? Frankie just stops on the way over, as does Bob and Jeff, the Bone Demon.
Frankie,
Jeff.
any advice on to how to not make him angry? Any subjects we should definitely avoid?
Well,
Support payments on his kids, maybe?
yeah, try not to sell your soul. That would be bad.
I don't have one, it's fine.
And- Oh, okay. In which
What's-
case, you'll be fine as long as you
That's
can't die.
What's the blue glowing thing in the cage over the lava?
That's it. So,
You're saying that.
I'll just be like, what? I'll point and say, "What's that?" Point to the cage.
You just like, what's that? Varson, you're just
Yep.
yelling that out.
no, I'm just gonna be like, that's a soul.
It's a soul. It's a soul, man.
Interesting.
Why
Why is it-
I was gonna say, just in the background, somebody's like, oh.
Why is it over the lava?
Are you rolling insight into why the soul might be over the lava in a
Yeah,
cage?
sure.
In a mystical, magical cage?
15.
In this cage.
15. You're not entirely sure, but you imagine that it's probably not comfortable trapped in a cage over a pool of lava. Perhaps it is a prize. Perhaps it is being tormented. You're not entirely sure. You just know you don't want to trade places with it.
No.
That would be bad.
Galita.
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 G-A-L-E-E-T-A?
Galita.
I-T-A. Alright. Close.
Yep. I mean, yeah, it's close enough. It's close enough. So here we are. Yes. So I did actually have kind of work out several ways you may or may not have tried to solve this little conundrum. There was obviously talk with Frankie and friends, but if you had decided against that, there are other ways of doing this. So we will go with option B.
We'll sell Fenton.
Oh, that's a good idea. Soul for soul.
I'm pretty sure we have a soul that we can trade.
Yeah, the halfling.
The
Not
halfling
that
and
one.
Fenton.
Oh. I'll throw in the bard, just for good measure.
James comes back with
I'll torment them
no
forever.
one but the soul of Lillian.
I'm going to play, if you trade my soul, I'm literally going to spend my entire time down here playing Everything is Awesome on repeat forever.
They might like that, you never know.
I mean, they might.
Or they'll just consume your soul.
I mean, there is
Yeah.
that.
Hey, Frankie, when we're through this, we'll have to get her to sing that for you, see if you like it.
Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
And we all nearly almost know all the words as well.
Okay, so Frankie is just sort of grinning, and she's like, I like that, but definitely just kind of talking through her teeth.
Do we take numbers, or do we just walk up and say hello?
Well, I mean, he is looking directly at you, so I would say something before he eats you.
I'll give him indigestion. Right. Let's do this.
Yeah, I'm going to follow you.
So you're walking up.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you do, you get the feeling that, well, people from the prime material plane aren't unusual here. I mean,
Maybe one being so brazen is?
Yeah. Is everyone else just following, or are you just standing back?
Hell yeah.
Let's
Hell
do this.
yeah.
Strike pose!
Strike
What is
a pose.
What is that from?
Deadpool.
Madonna.
I'm sorry?
Madonna.
Madonna.
Madonna, are we voguing now, are we?
I nearly said Maradona, so that's why
That's a
I mumbled
footballer?
my words.
Maradona's a footballer, isn't it? Diego Maradona.
Yeah,
He
Sweet.
does sport.
He does random knowledge!
I
There we
think
go.
he passed away last year as well.
Yes, he did.
Fact.
Yeah, he did. He was the greatest handball player the world has ever seen. So that's fun. Good. So you walk up to the pit fiend.
I will look at my wrist and go, morning, Galita.
Ah, Frankie, I see you have brought me souls. You shouldn't have. So early in the day. And he just grins, looks down at you.
Yeah, we're not in the business of trading our own souls, but we might be able to strike a bargain with you.
You're okay, you're saying that. A bargain. Tell me, what is it that you seek down here? I have no idea what this is gonna sound like.
This is good. This is fine. Sounds like a douchebag already.
Sounds like a douchebag. Yeah.
We lost a friend, a tiefling, young tiefling girl by the name of Lillian. We'd very much like her back. She's important
Stop
to
talking.
us.
You see the demons next to you jump back as he just walks over to you and is now towering over you. Yeah, this is a big boy. A very
Got some steps
very-
so I can come up there.
Yeah, he is a very big boy.
We need lots of steps
Um,
for Milo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell you
you're
what,
not-
you get on my shoulders, Milo. We'll be a little bit closer.
I mean, technically, you're not in combat at the moment, so you don't need to roll anything at the moment. So we'll sort of bypass that for a second, a hot second. Lillian, the tiefling. Tell me, what do you know of this creature?
She's a tiefling called Lillian.
And just bending down, just looking down at you from... I mean, you thought Frankie was big, but this guy's, yeah, probably one of the bigger creatures that you've met.
She's got really cute taste in winter hats.
Very much so. Snappy dresser.
You
Get
just-
this guy a breath mint.
He chuckles to himself in a way that makes you feel very, very, very uneasy. Just kind of like the chuckle is kind of low and bassy, and it sort of vibrates your body.
Is it buttery?
The buttery biscuit bass. Yeah. It says, so this is a rescue party, is it not?
Not as such.
You want her soul? What do you have to trade for it? I own it. It is mine.
Are all souls equal in your eyes?
Just a grin cracks across his face. No.
There's a surprise. You traders are all the same.
Okay, so who's holding the... You've got Varson, you have it. Tell me what you know about the soul in the lantern cage that you've got. Do you remember?
Probably, wouldn't it?
do you remember what happened in with Charlie?
You give it a
shook
shake.
Uh-huh. And
Make it a little bit brighter.
uh-huh. Okay, good. Not metagaming or anything, but you do remember that and seem to recall that might have been something you should remember.
Okay, I'll give it a
Okay.
wiggle.
Are you getting the soul out?
It's
Okay,
attached to my backpack, isn't it? So I'll just go like a
you're just
wiggle a bit.
dancing.
I will take it off his backpack and say, "How about this soul?" And I'll give it a shake.
Are you shaking it before or after you're presenting it to him?
Shake it first.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll shake it. I'll kind of like shake it while it's on Varson's back, and then unclip it. So yeah.
So you reach behind and you give it a little shake. Okay. I'm gonna. Okay. Is it deception or performance? I'm gonna ask you to make a performance check.
I was gonna say.
Okay.
Depends, I suppose.
Yeah. So.
I rolled a natural 20, so 25.
A natty T. So
Natty T. It's been a while.
you see Varson just kind of shaking away at the in front of the pit demon, who just is momentarily distracted as you reach onto Varson's
What are
pack.
you doing? I'm distracting you. No?
You give it a surreptitious seraphim. You give it a
sneaky shake.
Sneaky shake. You give it a sneaky shake as you hold up the soul, which is now in a framework where the lantern used to be. You can see vapor come off of it, but it's a lot fainter down here than it was back up on the prime material plane. The soul glows, seemingly annoyed by the shaking, quite brightly. And you say? You saying anything, or are you just holding this thing up?
Just
You
hold it
got
up for the
this.
moment.
We got this in this for this soul.
A soul for a soul. Well. And he looks across the lava at the cage that's being suspended there. I mean, what did you think was in the cage?
Yeah,
People?
pretty guessed it. I was thinking,
Yeah.
nah.
Lillian. That is her name on the prime material plane, is it?
Yes.
A fitting name for someone so weak and annoying as that tiefling. A powerful soul you possess, one you are willing to trade. And he's looking at the crystal.
What? This one?
You saying that?
No.
Are you just
like,
pointing at the bard? You're just like,
yeah, have the bard.
the bard? Yeah, the light. No, that's just a glowy light. Take the bard.
Just for clarification, I'm not the soul we're trading.
He looks down at you and grins. Really?
And mine's already taken.
Are you sure you would not like to sign a contract?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but thanks.
Can't read.
Can't read. Sign didn't bother me anyway. Can't read.
Exactly.
One of the demons comes over and holds out its claw.
I think I'd like Lillian first, please.
Okay. Roll a persuade for me, if you would be so kind. And I'm going to need to look in the book.
Nearly as good as
something.
last time, but not quite. Rolled a 19 and I've got +7 to persuasion, so 26.
26. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, and I roll like a spoon. Yeah, so the pit demon looks back at you and says, "Very well." And the imps go over to the crane aperture and swing the whole thing over. That's one of the bone demons. So it swings over and lands next to the lava lake. One of the bone demon opens the cage door, and this blue orb of light flitters out and heads over to the party. We can. I'll tell you what. Why don't we duplicate this? Duplicate layer.
Wait,
There we go.
there's an alternate dimension disc?
There's an ultimate dimension. Yeah, so this just
This?
flitters over. There we go. Being followed by a bone demon.
Yeah. Jeff, it's your cousin.
Said Jeff. Okay, good. So yeah, you are standing in front of the pit demon. There is now a glowing blue orb of light floating between the bone demon and the pit fiend. And the demon next to you is still holding their hand out, just looking a little bit, well, not happy.
I don't think any of these know how to be happy. They need little hats with propellers on, I feel.
Oh yes, because the entire party is wearing a hat with a spinning propeller on, just in case anyone actually forgot, or in fact this is their first time watching this. Yeah, everyone's
We
wearing
have cooling
a
helmets.
small metal hat with a spinning propeller, just to keep them cool. Except for Fenton the dog, who's wearing a sort of a cooling blanket.
Would I know that we might need the cage still to transport Lillian, or
I mean, if you want to roll an insight for
Okay.
that. Yeah, so if you roll an insight
24?
quick. 24.
I have really high pluses to everything. Stop laughing.
I can't help it. It's just like,
Yeah, but if you get poisoned, you're basically dead.
Yeah, I am. I'm
Yeah.
squishy, squishy, squish, squish.
So basically,
Poison.
yeah, I think dump stat was what your constitution. So yeah, just in case anyone's wondering.
Constitution is never dumb stat, ever.
Well, no, it shouldn't be, but apparently it is. So yes, you look at this glowing orb which represents Lillian, and in fact, you reckon that the soul could probably exist for a while in this form, and she could probably take care of herself. But because of perhaps a contract with the pit fiend, she is not going anywhere at the moment. So
Right.
right.
So Galita, how do we do this?
Well, it is traditional for you to sign a contract. Tell me, this is your first time in this place?
Just like, this is our first time in
This place.
Just pause, and when we say this, and just look around.
The demon holding their hand out for the
Lantern?
soul gem. Yeah.
Just say lantern. It's easier.
Lantern, yeah, lantern. There's a contract appears in its other hand, and starts with large text, which gets smaller and smaller and smaller as you get to the bottom of the scroll. And
Can I read it all with my passive perception?
I mean, you can. Basically, yeah. So basically, you give it once over, and it's a really weird contract. It starts off with it says end user license agreement, and it's basically all the things you can and can't do with the soul.
No one ever reads that.
Yeah, in fact, the last line is no one ever reads this. And then you have there's nothing there to do with selling your soul in particular.
Just about to trade of souls.
Just a trade soul for soul, like for like. Yes. That's
Contract seems okay. I'm not signing it, but if one of you want to.
I mean,
I'll
does
sign it.
anyone?
Oh, I was
Okay.
going to say, I'll do it, if not.
Okay. So
Rock,
Alex,
paper, shears?
You're standing right next to the demon,
Rock,
and you
paper,
see this.
sieve.
You see this paper being held out.
Fold of parchment shares.
Okay. So you just signing it. You just
Yeah. Going to take
okay.
Chantelle's word for it. And
All right.
hold it
Yeah,
on.
you just actually you don't have a pen, and a pen isn't offered. The demon turns to
Signed
you
in.
and
Yep.
yes, just grins as you just take one of your daggers and just prick your finger, kind of getting the feel of the place. You just smear some blood at the bottom of the contract, which as soon as you take your hand away, the contract just disappears in a flash of sparks.
Cool.
Very well.
Big trick.
And
I could
the
do something
demon just
similar.
reaches out and puts his hand on the lantern. Are you letting go of it?
I'm gonna look over to the soul of Lillian.
Lillian's. Well, are you still holding on to the lantern, or are you letting go of it when the demon grabs it?
Sign the contract this time.
It's
Yeah,
done.
I'll
So
let
you
go.
They have to honour the contracts.
you let go of the lantern. The demon pulls it back, holds it up, and gives it a little shake. Which
And as he does that, it laughs.
the soul laughs.
Just the lantern laughs.
Does it really, James?
Yes, it
How does the lantern laugh, James?
A little bit of thaumaturgy for just giggles.
Thaumaturgy. Okay, just for giggles. Just as soon as it laughs, the demon just stares directly at you.
Not a
It's
smile.
just like face is just like no.
Enjoy it,
All right.
Sparky.
Enjoy it. Yeah, the demon walks behind the pit fiend.
Sour faced lot yours, aren't they?
Tell me, if this is your first time here, how do you propose to get back to the prime material plane?
We're on holiday for a little while. It's fine. We're just going to stay in the hotel.
It's a nice hotel down the road.
Yeah. I hear it's up and coming. You heard about it?
Yes. I heard the entertainment is to die for.
I mean, there were some dead ringers in there, yeah.
Very well.
That is the point. How are we going to get back?
You saying that?
Mm.
Hmm?
No, I was thinking it before you mentioned it yourself.
Yeah. The pit fiend is just grinning at you. Probably, I think, seems to realize that you guys are not really tourists here, and this is probably your first time, and you're probably stuck. The bone demon comes over, and the pit fiend says, "May I offer some assistance?"
Who's
Can
saying
you-
this?
The pit fiend,
Galita.
Galita.
What does your assistance cost?
We have already made a trade. You have signed a contract. I could send you home. It would be the least I could do for my customers.
Seems legit.
Can I roll an insight on that?
I was going to say, insight check?
Yeah, sure. Insight. Tell me what you get, Bard. What do you get, Bard?
I got 19.
I rolled a 19 as well.
19
That was with my
Insight
bonus.
plus 5, so 24.
All right. The offer seems genuine as far as you can tell. The pit fiend seems more amused at the fact that you would even be here, and the fact that Frankie and Bob and Jeff are there. Perhaps Frankie herself, being that Bob and Jeff are somehow in contract with her, you reckon she has some power down here, even though she doesn't like being the presence of the pit fiend. The pit fiend seems to recognize certainly Frankie. So yeah, possibly a genuine offer.
Assistance would be welcome.
just laughs, just laughs, and this time, yeah, just feel terrible when he does. You feel nauseous as you feel each rumble just penetrate your body. It's disgusting. Let me see. Yeah, it says very well, and behind you, the ground rumbles and soil and material just fall away as a portal appears between Bob and Jeff. Jeff doesn't really know what to do. Just takes a step back. Bob takes a step back and just takes a step back, but makes sure not to spill anything out of his goblet.
Drink. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. I mean, of all of them, Bob is just like, here we go again.
Here we go again.
Here we go again.
So, is there another portal here? I'm asking Galita this, by the way.
Galita. Another portal.
Captain X Outliers looking at Frankie and Galita going, if we wanted to come back on holiday?
That would be down to you. And you alone. Perhaps if you were not powerful enough to create your own portal, you shouldn't be coming here.
Trans-dimensional, really.
I know a tiefling who can create portals.
Do you?
Hopefully.
Yeah, I know a tiefling. Tiefling ranger who can create portals. I'll see if I can hit her up.
Really? The bone demon walks over to, well, in fact, the rogue, and hands over, or more like hands down, a small black wooden box. In fact, it is a tiny
like
black
pen
wooden
box size or matchbox size?
Probably about a quarter of the size of a matchbox.
Blimey.
Yeah, a tiny wooden box. Are you inspecting this box?
Yeah.
Okay. You inspect the box. Yeah. You just give it a look over. Passive perception. Sure. Okay.
Investigation, perception, or whatever. What do you want?
I mean, how thorough do you want to be in front of all these people? Real thorough. Investigation, then.
I mean, currently we're just kicking the dirt and chewing.
Yeah, as this portal rises up behind you and
an amazing 14
blue glow. 14. Yeah, it's a black wooden box. There is some metal banding on it. It's very tiny, very tiny. There is a small metal catch, and on the top inlaid is what looks like a small three-toed claw.
Is it wise to ask what this is?
Are you just gonna? I mean,
do it. Just do it.
Yeah, Galita, what is this?
He just chuckles again, and again you just feel nauseous at the sound, just penetrating your bodies. It says, when you are home, you should open the box. Consider it the final part of your contract, little one. You will know when you are there.
Giggity.
So you've got this tiny box that's essentially just resting on the palm of your hands.
Tiny box of doom.
Yeah, you put down tiny box of doom if you want. So yeah, you are now standing in front of a portal. The portal is open, and you were just kind of kicking the dirt.
Hey, Lillian, we going then?
Lillian just flutters over.
Sweet. Frankie,
going through.
We will be seeing you soon.
Frankie looks from the pit fiend to you, and she seems genuinely happy. She's just like tapping her hands together, excitedly, but not as so excitedly as to really show it. And you do get the feeling that Frankie is probably an anomaly in this dimension, and everyone else is here simply to eat your face off. which is fun. So, good. Are you heading through the portal?
Yes, I'm going
Cheers.
through.
Cheers,
Yeah,
go on.
let's
So
go.
Nick and Fenton, everyone just steps through the portal.
I'll be the last one.
Are you okay? So everyone steps through the portal. So you are the last one. Is there anything you wish to do or say?
Ta-ta for now!
Ta-ta for now. As you see
ETFN.
everyone, all the demons and everything just closing behind you. You disappear. It is the same as basically any other portal that you've been through. There is the sort of stretching of time itself, and you're wiggly windy through the stars.
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey. Yeah, kind of like any stargates that you may or may not have traveled through recently, and you appear. You appear in Carrigan Moor, on the docks in Carrigan Moor.
Oh, sitting on the dock of the bay.
Yep, just everyone just appears there. Fenton, including Lillian, who is now just floating around the party as a little blue glow. As you land on your feet and get up, your passive perception is obviously high enough to know, but you hear, "Hey, listen!"
I was going to say,
From
come on,
Lillian.
Navi, let's go.
from Lillian, as you each look down at your hands and look up at the surrounding environment, the world is a lot bigger than you remember it. Like an awful lot bigger than you remember it. Like incredibly big. Like Land of the Giants big. And as you look at each other, you aren't quite as you remember yourselves. No longer dwarf or elf. Yeah, or even halfling. You're mice. You are essentially mice wearing your own armor. But everything is now all shrunk down to the size of, well, little skittering mice.
I love it. Let's never fix this.
Alex, the box that you were given in Dis is now chest size in your paws. It is a lot bigger, and you can see what you couldn't see before is the metal banding is actually quite detailed. There are runes all around. There is a large twist lock catch on the front. There's no lock itself, it's just a twist catch, and the claw on top looks, well, fairly familiar.
There's a bit of my little mouse hands.
As you look at your little mouse hand. Yeah. Good.
We have sniffly wigglers.
Yeah,
Beady
sniffly.
beavers.
Yeah. Your
Wait, that
mouse. Your mices.
Mises.
Mises. I'm a little Missy, look at me.
So,
Yeah.
Lillian. Have a nice holiday.
She just floats around you, and it's weird. Without a body, pretty much all she can do is make a sound that sounds a lot like hey and listen. Weird, huh? Just. I mean, who'd have
What's
thought it?
that?
He's
You're
legit
falling
Navi
down the
the
well. Do you want me to cast Identify with my little micey hands on the box, or are we just going to pop the bugger open?
Could I read the runes using Arcana check? Or is that not a thing?
Well, you don't know demonic.
I was going to say,
abyssal.
only if you'd know Abyssal.
So yeah, I know that nobody in the party knows abyssal.
Go for a little mouse friend.
I will
Identify the
I will
crap
spend
out of this
10
one.
minutes identifying.
Okay, you spend 10 minutes identifying. You sit your little mouse butt down. I mean,
Clank.
you each have or retain the physical attributes of your previous bodies.
Ant-Man can do one, man. Let's go and pick some people up by their
Yeah.
feet.
So the dwarf is sort of a little bit rounder and stouter as a mouse, where the elves are a little bit longer and leaner, and the halfling is definitely a little bit of a shorter mouse. So some of the physical
Teeny weeny
attributes. Yeah, you spend 10 minutes identifying. It is a box. The box itself is has magic attributes. The runes are keeping something in, maybe magic, maybe a spell, maybe something, but you don't know what's in the box. You just know the box is a box, and those are abyssal runes.
What's in the box? How much is what's in the box worth?
Storage wars.
Storage.
$20. I'm putting down $20.
$20. Right,
Yeah.
okay.
And
we
it's not locked. It's just got a twist catch on the front.
Let's open it. Screw it. Let's go.
Nick?
Hello?
Shall we?
What, open the box?
Yep.
I mean, is my bow...
It's
Shrunk
either
down.
that or get back to Charlie and open the box.
Is your bow shortened down?
That'd be so cute. Little mouse with a bow.
It's like
All-
a paperclip with some string in the middle.
Yeah, so all of your gear is now mouse-sized.
What's
So-
Fenton?
Uh,
He's a mouse as well.
He's a flea.
Fenton, yeah, so Fenton's actually a vole. So
Yeah, I was gonna say a
smaller than a mouse,
Yep.
but still mouse-like. Fenton is looking mighty confused.
Don't worry, Fenton. It's fine.
Yeah.
So, we either do this here or we go to Charlie.
I think we do this here.
It's going to take us forever to get to Charlie, isn't it?
If we're still
So if,
in mouse
all right,
form, yeah.
You are
Mr.
okay.
DM, as
so-
Myces, how long would it take us to get back to Charlie's, recognizing where we are at Carrigan Moor?
Assuming you can even recognize where you are, because your point of view is now on the ground, and you are in the harbour. It's going to
I'm
take
pretty used to
quite a while to get to Charlie's,
Yeah.
and even if you do get to Charlie's,
How are we going to talk to him?
yeah.
Let's do it. Flip
Okay.
that.
I'll flick that box open.
So who's opening the box? Tell
I
me.
got it.
You're okay.
Milo's box.
So you hold the box
I'll
up
be
with
next
one
to him,
hand, and you give the catch a twist. You go, and as you do, you lift up the little metal band, and the lid just flies open.
Swarm of demons fly out.
Nothing seems to happen. Nothing much seems to happen. You hold it in both hands and you peer into the box itself, and seems that the box is empty. Is it empty? It's pretty dark in there until you see over the side of the box two little claws appear, and what looks like the head of quite a small drake. It's a tiny little creature which just looks at you, squawks, and then just leaps out of the box and flaps off over the harbour area.
We should have gone back to Charlie's.
The box is now empty.
Probably should go back to Charlie's.
You can see the wood on the inside. There's no mystery. It's just an empty box. Put down empty box with abyssal runes. I'm sure that's not going to come back at any point. At all.
Not my problem.
Nope.
As you're doing this, you get the sense that you are being watched. Just in the back of your mind, just because you also have characters with insanely high passive perception. There's no sound, absolutely no sound, but you are being watched from the top of the crates
Is it a
by
cat?
a cat who is just looking at you very quietly, being very still. And I think we should probably leave it there for this evening, because things might get a little bit more spicy. So I'm going to leave it there for the time being. If you like this, definitely leave a little like, because likes help the video. Leave a subscribe, because subscriptions are free and they help the channel. If you know where to share this, if you want to share this anywhere with friends or whatever, definitely do that. And I'll tell you what, we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.
I knew that was going to be a freaking cat.
Can I still, hide behind things bigger than me, like in a flower pot?
Well, you basically still have all of your attributes and skills, but they are obviously scaled down. So if you were to try and attack like a human or whatever, then yeah, I mean,
You're like prodding a human with a toothpick.
yeah, it would be like hitting a human with a toothpick. 3, 2, 1.
Wing, 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 wing! Hello?
Good. That's recording, audio's recording, everyone's being thing, the screen's recording, and we're all good to go. How is everyone this evening? Are you all well?
Still sleepy.
Still got a headache.
Still barely conscious.
My name's Nick Smith, and I'm